Okay, this is Realtor Fight Club episode 83. Welcome to another. Let me do that again. Okay. Welcome to another episode of Realtor Fight Club. I am here with my co-host, Jen Mertland. What's up?
Hey, Monica, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Good. What's going on this week?
Let's see. This week, I am focused on getting uncomfortable in one of my businesses that I offer to agents, which is called ghostposter.com.
Love Ghost Poster.
Thanks, Jen. Facebook posting ideas for real estate agents. You guys are leaving a lot of money on the table by not posting on Facebook, and Ghost Poster helps. So,
how are you getting uncomfortable?
I'm getting uncomfortable because I have hired and invested in a team to go do some Facebook advertising. So some digital media stuff. And it's just a place I've never been like at a high level. I've always boosted stuff here and there, but this is like strategy and freaking a lot of money. And we're just taking it to the next level though. It's gonna be good.
We look forward to hearing the results.
Thank you. All right. And it's Ghost Poster without an ER. It's just with an R at the end if you're looking for it. Ghostposter.com. All right. So thanks, guys, for joining us. Another episode. We're so excited you're here. Can't believe it's episode 83. That's nuts to me. Awesome. I love it. And today, Jen and I are going to duke it out over this question. Do you need to walk through a house before you price it, or in order to price it? Do you need to get into the house in order to price it effectively?
I already know what you're going to say.
Oh, and I already know what you're going to say. Lord, Miss Drive By, even if you need to do that. Peek at it on Google Earth Pricer.
Exactly.
Right. All right, you go first.
No.
The answer is no. Why not?
I guess it depends on the house, right? But like if it's a house in a neighborhood that's a cookie cutter land, no. You're probably going to say, but it depends on what the wall colors are. It depends on how it smells, blah, 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 how old the carpet is. I mean, you can get a basic range. It's fine. It'll be close.
Well, and in this market, you're right. You can be close and you're good enough. Not in every market, though. Not in every.
Even in like the other markets, I don't think you necessarily have to walk through. There's a lot of technology, and like you're right, the smells you can't really smell. But
how do you even know I was going to say that? I haven't even said my piece yet, and you're already saying. But that is
not right.
That
is that
is
what you're
it.
Gonna say?
Listen, if they're a smoker, the freaking place smells like dogs and cats. We've got an issue. We have a condition issue that affects price. Period. Gotta know it.
If they're a smoker and they have a bunch of dogs and cats, you don't think you'll see that like on your call with them?
Google Earth? No.
No, on your call with them. You're doing a consultation.
No, I don't think.
And don't you know them? Aren't they in your sphere, Monica?
Yes, they are. Maybe I haven't been invited to their house yet.
You don't know if they smoke.
I don't know.
If they have 16 dogs.
Well, the other thing is you get in there and you see the condition of the woodwork. You're like, whoa, I never noticed that. I mean, when you get in a house and you feel it, it's different. And I think you gotta.
I think it's valid, right? I don't think it's a hard, fast yes, which is why I'm a no. I'm not like a no all the time. I'm just not a yes all the time.
Are you just a no for subdivisions?
No, I'm no for other things too.
Really?
I'm no for investment properties because that's about dollar bills, y'all.
Course,
that's easy. Yeah. I'm no for land.
Well, right. Agreed on that.
You asked the question. I'm giving you.
I know, but I'm giving you I'm with you on that one.
So I think I'm more no than yes in our market. But where we live, there's not a lot of like variables, maybe if I was like in an area, which I don't even know what this would be, but like if I'm in an area where there's a lot of variables, like some areas, it's really just condos. I mean, then I'm a no, you don't need to go.
What about what the neighbor's house looked like, or the fact that there was a railroad track behind it that you didn't see?
But you're going to know that based on the comparables.
But you haven't been in the house to even notice it.
Well, you know your neighborhoods. You know if there's a railroad track.
You mean all the houses would have that? What about the houses across the
You
street
can
that
look
don't
at it
have
on
that?
Google Earth.
Yeah, you could. I did. I just sold a house recently and it had a working wood mill behind it. I mean, not just behind it, like in the backyard
Oh,
practically.
wow.
It was amazing. And
Does it smell bad or good?
no, it was great. I mean, it's just a wood mill. It was, they're logging and stuff like that. It smelled actually kind of good if you like that smell, but
That tree smell. I think like cutting the trees would
yeah.
make it
No,
smell.
it was good, but it was loud. And they worked on
Yes,
Saturdays.
like if it's a condo and if it's like a cookie cutter world.
I still think you got to feel well, let me make sure I clarify something with you. Are we talking about just pricing it? Now, if you get the listing, do you need to go see it so that you can sell it appropriately or talk about
I
it
just took a listing that I had. I mean,
that you've never been in,
was in it about when they bought it like 4 years ago.
but not since you haven't and you took the listing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're putting it up soon.
See, I think, if you get questions on it and you're like, "Oh, I don't know." That just seems lame.
Like what? What would you get?
I
First of
don't
all, agents don't talk to each other, so that's not happening.
You want them to.
I want them to, but it's not happening. So what do people?
I don't know. Let's say they're describing something in the house and hey,
Here's
you know
what I
that
think, Monica. I think that you like to go because you think it's fun and it's like a little party for you, and you get to hang out with your friends.
I do
and you're gonna be
not.
like, oh, let's and you pet the dog and like all this crap.
I do like to pet the dog. That's about it.
All 16 dogs they have in their house.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
But these are your friends and you like it. You like visiting
Might not
with them.
be. There
You're
might be a
social
referral.
butterfly.
I don't know these people at all. I need to see their freaking house. Not to mention, 9 times out of 10, we need to edit down the contents of the house. We've got to stage it in some way, whether it be just editing or adding or whatever. Position for max
staging.
Well, we can fight about it. It's a proven fact that it sells houses faster.
No, I mean fight about you doing the staging.
Oh, well, I don't always do the staging.
Telling them what they ought to be doing. I didn't know we were designers.
Well, what I like to do is be able to say to the stager, hey, make sure you get that carpet figured out. Right? Like,
yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Like
I think that you're also going to the house because you like to see like what they're into, so you can give them a gift.
Yes, this is true. It's all part of the plan. But I also believe it's important for me to get the right price. I got to be in the property. I just do. I cannot imagine.
What if they bought it? It's a new build. You help them buy it. Now they're selling it like a year later.
Smoke, urine.
Who's peeing on the wall?
Dogs. I don't know what they got. I don't know. I still got to know.
Friends do you have?
I gotta know what the basement looks like. Like, are they hoarding shit down there? What has happened in a year? A lot can happen to a house in a year.
That's funny. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of at a standstill
here.
Okay.
Apparently. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break, go back to our corners. We'll hear a word from our sponsor. When we return, we'll have the final punches.
Welcome back. Jen and I are rested up from that, the morning brawl. Before we ring the bell for the final round, Jen, what are we doing with this? Are we doing a tiebreaker? Did you take it to the streets? What's happening?
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody agrees with you as you per usual.
Duh, because it's right.
It's not always right.
Okay.
But we do have a tiebreaker, so stay tuned for that.
Can't wait. All right, give me your 1-minute argument as to why you do not need to see the inside of several $100,000 property in order to price it. Was that aggressive the way I asked that? That sounded a little bit like you. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
That did sound like me.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, look, first of all, it's not my price point. So we'll go down to like a standard 250 house.
Okay.
In a neighborhood that looks like all the other houses. I just don't think it's a necessary. I'm not saying don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that I don't think it's always slam dunk. Yes, you have to.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of the lesson. We people who agree with me, we who want to get in the house, what the lesson from you is that we tend to personalize. Once you get into a house, then you can be talked into things by the seller. You get persuaded.
Look at this. We have 2x6s instead of 2x4s.
Yeah, who cares? Or this color paint is the most popular paint. We can be influenced when we get into their web. And so
you guys are high eyes and you want people to like you. What would be interesting though is if you priced it before you went, and then I wonder how many times you actually
would change it
and were right with the change, or was your initial reaction correct?
It's a very valid point. I probably wouldn't change it all that often. It's that one or two where it's like, oh, whoa, that smell or that situation. And yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Very interesting. Although the guy I was telling you about that's been showing the houses and they've lost a couple deals. I think, did I mention that in?
No, it was the last
episode.
Yeah.
There was a smokehouse. Total smoke disaster. She doesn't smoke, but she was willing to look past it in this market. I know they were trying to think, how could they get the smoke out? That thing sold. It was in multiple offers. So,
hey, if you have a smoker house, you should consider selling your house now.
Anything goes. Yeah.
Anything's wrong with your house, sell it. If your house is ugly, sell it now.
Sell it
that
now.
Should be a post. Is that going to be a ghost poster post?
If your house is ugly, sell it now.
Sell it now. Now's your time to shine, baby.
This market sells ugly houses.
That's awesome.
All right. I think this is going to have to be the end of today's battle. Do you think there was a knockout? Do you agree with Jen? Are you able to do drive-by pricing? Or do you want to agree with me and be a professional and get inside the house and give your actual educated guess as to the pricing? Which do you agree? Go to our Facebook page. That's Realtor Fight Club Podcast. Let us know what you think. We really value your opinion and your additions.
Exactly. And if you're interested in learning more about EXP, head over to, go to my cell.
Yeah.
513-400-1691. All right. Thanks, Monica.
All right, Jen. See you next time.
Bye.